What we're going to be doing today is we are going to be going through Reddit's top 100 anime of all time. Bloom Into You beat out Horimiya? Too low. Come on, Bakano.
No, what are you talking about? It's number one.
Now, they released a list about 2 months ago, guys, that detailed their top 100 favorite anime. I believe Joey has also already done a video on this. I haven't seen his video, so I don't know what his opinions are. Guys, I have a confession. I've come to a realization after going through a bunch of these lists and doing a bunch of these different streams, guys. More and more, I'm kind of realizing how much my taste might align with Reddit's taste. Everyone likes to clown on Reddit and Redditors and stuff like that, but I swear to God, every time they release a list, at least when it comes to the public votes, I can find myself agreeing with a lot of the public votes of Reddit, more so than maybe other big mainstream corporation awards, which I won't be saying. They have made a video of their top 100 favorite anime, and I believe there is a list for their top 500 anime. We're going to start off with the top 100 anime video and see what is in the top 100 and see if anything there that surprises me. But before we continue, this video is sponsored by Lord of Nazarick, an epic strategy RPG that's based on the Overlord anime. I know, right? Who could have seen that coming? This mobile game allows you to experience the content of the Overlord universe firsthand through their high-quality 3D animations and detailed environments. Go on an adventure through the world of the anime firsthand with all the intrigue, betrayal, and dark humor you've come to love. You can summon all of your favorite characters like Albedo, Shoutir, Bloodfallen, and Demiurge as you strategically take down opponents, challenge other players in the PvP arena, and prove yourself with your wit or with sheer force to climb the ranks. But maybe I don't want to do this alone. Maybe I want to make some friends. Maybe the true Overlord experience is the friends we made along the way. Well, you can also join forces with friends and other players to form powerful alliances in order to unlock exclusive rewards. The choice is yours. Crunchyroll members who also watch ad videos on demand will also receive daily rewards in the mail as part of their regular member benefits, while subscription users will get those same rewards and even more. All Crunchyroll members will also get a chance to win a 4-pack of movie tickets for Overlord: The Sacred Kingdom, coming to theaters November 8th. There will be 5 lucky winners from the US only, and you must be 18 plus to enter. The contest ends on November 8th at 11:59 p.m. PST, so make sure you visit that link in the description and enter your email for a chance to win. You do not need to be a subscriber to enter this competition, but you can be a subscriber if you want all those extra delicious rewards on this RPG. Maybe stop by the Crunchyroll merch stores to pick up some exclusive merch along the way, and don't forget to check out the Overlord anime, which is fully available, including the OVAs, on Crunchyroll. In celebration of everything I've just mentioned, I will be doing a full marathon of all 4 seasons of the Overlord anime over on my Twitch and my YouTube, guys. We're going to be starting this Saturday, November 9th at 10 a.m. JST. That is still Friday night for you Americans out there. And we're going to be going all weekend, baby. Thank you very much for Lord of Nazarick for sponsoring me today. Back to the video. All right. Grand Blue at number 100. I really enjoyed Grand Blue. It's rare for me to enjoy a comedy anime, but this comedy anime and this comedy manga in general is very different from the comedy anime and manga that you typically see a lot. The yapping begins. Yeah, okay, welcome to the yappening, man. But we are starting off strong. It is good to see, like, the thing I love about Grand Blue, it is more reminiscent of a college comedy that we got in like the mid 2000s or like the early 2000s and late 90s. Like this shit is like American Pie energy, you know?
Oh, and this one time at band camp, I stuck a flute in my...
Wow, Yu Yu Hakusho at number 99. I did not expect... I thought this would be higher. I'm wondering how high Dragon Ball is going to be. This means this is surprisingly low. I thought this would be higher. Perfect Blue at 98. Okay, this needs to be higher. Reddit, come on. This is arguably the greatest anime movie to ever be made. This is my favorite anime movie I think, of all time. This is a goddamn masterpiece. This is actually my favorite Satoshi Kon movie and my favorite piece of media that Satoshi Kon has made. I know a lot of people like Paprika and Millennium Actress, but I think Perfect Blue is far and beyond my favorites. Still holds up to this day. It was so good that Hollywood ripped it off. Listen to Bluebird. Okay. Maybe like the biggest difference between me and a lot of like Reddit taste that I might have. This isn't cute girls do cute things. I'm saying that now, but I've noticed that Reddit does have a big bias towards cute aesthetics and cute girls, especially if it's cute girls in a drama show. That one I can get behind. Listen to Bluebird is great drama though. Wow. Symphogear fans. Is this the power of all the Symphogear fans coming together and being like, yes, we will defeat the evil. We will get Symphogear on this list. The 30 Symphogear fans have banded together and together have made 100 different alt accounts. All right, Slime. I'm actually surprised Slime is on this list. It is popular. I think I'm just a bit salty that Perfect Blue was that low down, seeing some of these other shows right now. Slime as the lowest isekai on this list. I'm curious to see what other isekais are going to be higher. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. This is a fantastically written show, fantastic drama. It is not so popular because it's on a really, really niche topic. I'm not surprised Reddit put this on this list. There would have been, I guess, like Symphogear, everyone who has watched this show thinks it's incredible. That actually checks out because I don't think too many people would have watched this show, but I think that everyone who did watch the show probably put a vote in. All right, Berserk. I'll take it. The OG. Still to this day, arguably the best anime OP of all time, guys. Can we agree on that? The best anime OP of all time. Woo! What a classic. What a classic anime opening, man. All right, Spirited Away. All right, okay. So here's the thing. So Spirited Away, clearly one of the most acclaimed anime movies of all time, and Reddit have voted it at number 92. I don't know if this is, you know what? Everyone's saying too low. This is like my opinion. Yeah, I think it is. I think it lines up with my opinion. I think Spirited Away is a great film. I've said many times that I'm not the biggest fan of Ghibli, but I do genuinely like Spirited Away. Having said that, there are a lot of anime films I would pick as my films that I prefer much more than Spirited Away. I'm much more of a Shinkai and Hosoda and Satoshi Kon fan. Spirited Away is good, but there are so many other anime films that I would prefer to watch. Wow, right next to each other. We got big Ghibli films right next to each other. Okay. Here is the way to figure out if I'm an actual secret Redditor. If Nausicaa is higher on this list, which is actually my favorite Ghibli film from Miyazaki, if Nausicaa is higher than both Princess Mononoke and Spirited Away, that is my favorite Ghibli film aside from Grave of the Fireflies. Princess Mononoke is my second favorite though. What can be more Reddit than being like, here is an Oscar-winning anime film from one of the most critically acclaimed anime directors of all time? What's beating that? Fucking Railgun, baby. Who would win? One old anime director versus one Tsundsun Electro Girl. Yes, this is why Miyazaki said anime was a mistake. Wow, 89. Okay. I can't really comment on this. So I don't know if they're right or not, but I know right now a lot of people are more fans of Brotherhood than the original FMA. Too low? I'm gonna guess that Brotherhood took all the votes from FMA. It's Joey's favorite romance, guys. I don't know if Horimiya should be on here. As the lowest romance anime, maybe. As the lowest romance anime, maybe. But I don't know if Horimiya is a top 100 show. This might be recency bias. I'm not sure. But it is the lowest romance, so I'll give Reddit that. because there are a lot of other better romances I put on here. Revolution Nigoro Utena. Haven't actually seen this, but of course this is a classic. This one's the old boys coming up and voting right now. All right. Non-Biori. This is where this is where my taste and Reddit taste kind of like misalign. This is for all you guys who spam the IAA in chat. Yeah, this is it. This is what started it, man. I swear to God. This is what started this whole energy in the modern internet era. Higurashi. Interesting. Too low, about right. It's been a while since I watched Higurashi, and I never finished the second season either, so my opinion is trash, because I have not watched the ones where all the answers are given. But it's interesting that it still has this much of a presence. I kind of thought that a lot of people in my era have kind of like stopped talking about Higurashi. It's interesting that this is still very much on a lot of people's minds. For it to be 85 as well. Visual novel community. This is peak Reddit right here. Peak Reddit. This is Theater Kids Cute Girls edition. This is like, I think I would say the spiritual successor to Utena. Great animation, but unless you have an appeal to that kind of show, you're probably not going to watch it. Oh, peak. We didn't forget about Welcome to the NHK. Oh, my OG depression. Oh, man, this hit hard. This hit so fucking hard. Too low? Yeah, I would have put it higher as well. I agree. Angel Beats, about right. You have a lot of nostalgia with Angel Beats. This is like 2010s. This was peak. But the more time has gone on, the more it still holds a lot of nostalgia. But would I say it's still as good as what I remember it being when I first watched it? Maybe not. I'd say Angel Beat gets the nostalgia for me. It's still a good show, but maybe not as good as what I remember it being. Best scene. Best scene. Bloom into you! Holy shit, we are getting some romance anime representation here. This is peak Yuri, man. I'm surprised. Holy shit, Bloom into you? Beat out Horimiya? Yo, actually based. Too low. Come on, Bakano. This is aged wonderfully. I have watched this so many times. I have rewatched it back when it aired in the modern day. I've shown this to so many people. This has aged wonderfully. It still holds up to this day. I would expect this to be at least in the top 50 in a public vote. For me personally, it is top 20. What an absolute masterpiece. Recency, it's a bit high. It's a bit high. I think the more that time goes on, the more that people are going to forget about it. It was a good show. I enjoyed it. 79th of all time might be a little bit high for me. I'm not sure how well this is going to be remembered as time goes on. I'm not sure this would even be on the list if this list was made 5 years later. Higher than Bakano? No fucking way. No way. Wow. This low? I thought more people would be voting for Lane, because I think Lane's one of those too high. I thought this would be about 50. It's about right in my opinion. I think Lane's one of those shows where the more that time has gone on, the more I have appreciated Lane. I think it stands out even more the more we have our lives basically more intertwined with technology and the internet. It's insane to me that this show was made in the 90s, and yet somehow it seems more relevant today than when it first aired. I need to rewatch Lane now. I'm wondering how well it would hit me with all of this AI stuff and all of this new technology coming out right now. It's so ahead of its time. And normally when you have a story about technology, it ages horribly. But this has somehow only gotten more relevant. And what a fucking OP as well. What a great OP. Well, my fellow isekai trashmen, I see there are a few isekai trashmen on Reddit, man. I see we have gotten our representation. Too low? As an isekai trash man, I would say about right. I'm happy it's on the list. I would put this on the list just for my own taste. Would me as a person put it high up on like the top anime of all time? Probably not, but I'm just happy he got some representation. I'm surprised it beat out Slime, man. Not atomic enough. All right. My Hero Academia beating out Eminence of Shadow? Okay, I don't know about that. My Hero Academia being on the top 100 anime list of all time. This is my favorite. I'm glad they put this scene on. This is still to this day my favorite scene in My Hero Academia. It is still the scene that has gotten me the most hype. It had a good start. My Hero Academia had a good start, and I enjoyed it a lot, and I still enjoy it. That's the thing. A lot of people think that I don't like My Hero Academia. That is not true. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't be caught up to My Hero Academia. It just doesn't hit me as hard as when I first started watching it, like scenes like this. Would I put it in my top 100 anime of all time? Probably not. It definitely should be below Yu Yu Hakusho in my opinion, because Yu Yu Hakusho right now is the lowest shonen on this list. I'm not upset that it's on this list. There's not been a pick so far that has gotten me upset that it's just like, this is it. Maybe if I were to put My Hero Academia on my list, it would have definitely been right at the beginning. Licorice Recoil? Yeah. We got some cute girls. We got some Yuri baits. We got guns. What else can you ask for, Reddit? What else can you ask for? A little bit high. I think recency bias played a thing. I personally would put this a lot lower. There are so many shows that are coming out nowadays like Licorice Recall, you know, with the same kind of appeal. I'm wondering how much this will stand out 5-10 years in the future. Now we're talking. Samurai Champloo. I actually think this is low for what Samurai Champloo did for its time and how well I think it has aged. I think this should be higher for the legacy it gave, for combining basically samurai and lo-fi. I don't think we would have the same lo-fi, trends that the internet went through if not for what Samurai Champloo did. I think this is way too fucking low. I haven't seen Aria the animation. I heard this is comfy, right? This is comfy. Oh, yeah, based. Too low? No, I think about right. I think if this had more seasons, guy, it might be higher. But for a 12 episode show, I think it's about right. I think this needed more time to cook. Number one, on an industry standard, this proved to the world how good 3D anime could be. You could track the anime community shitting on 3D anime, and it was Land of the Lustrous that really was the first show I can think of that really made people think, damn, maybe 3D anime can actually be good. Studio Orange cooked with this one. Unlimited Blade Works? My actual Fate fans too low? Do you know what would be control? Imagine if Prisma Ilia was a higher rank. I mean, Fate Stay Night and Blade Works, I very, very much, I fucking love this one. Is it my favorite Fate anime? No, that probably goes to Fate Zero, and also the Heaven's Feel movie was absolutely great. I'm interested to see if the Heaven's Feel movies are going to be on this list. As a Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works, I'm gonna put it a little bit higher, but not too much higher. Most of my love for the Ufotable Fate anime go to Fate Zero, so I would have liked to see that a little bit. That's the one I'm really invested in. Unlimited Blade Works, I would put like maybe 60-50-ish if it was my list, I think. Oh, it should be higher. Talking about shows that have aged wonderfully, I think Psycho Pass has aged wonderfully. Maybe I would have put this 17 when I first watched it, but I've only grown to appreciate the ideas contained within specifically the first season of the show more and more as the seasons have gone on. Maybe if we include the other seasons, it would knock it down a bit, but this is Psycho Pass, probably a top 30 show for me. I don't even, I might have even put it on my 9x9, 3x3, sorry, but 70, damn. Is Psyche K good? But it's one of those gag manga or gag shows I never ended up watching, because a comedy anime needs to be really, really good for me to end up watching it. Mushishi! Mushishi! Oh, the vibes. I'm surprised. I thought this epitomized the Reddit taste in a nutshell. I thought this would be higher, man. No way this would have been a 68 had you made this vote 5 years ago, Reddit. Damn, Reddit not that pretentious? Really? Damn, maybe even Reddit is starting to age. Maybe we have a new wave of Redditors that have joined, man. The Gen Z have taken over. Girls Last Tour. Okay. This is a cute girls doing cute things show that I can get behind. This is my vibes. I actually think this might be my favorite cute girls doing cute things show of all time. In terms of that pure genre, I separate these shows into two genres. There's just pure comfortable cute girls doing cute things, where it's just about the vibes. It's about the nice, wholesome feeling to it. And then there is cute girls do amazing things, and that has a little bit of drama to it, that has a little bit of story progression, like Girls A Place Further in the Universe, Bocce the Rock. The reason I really vibe with this one is that it's cute girls doing cute things, but juxtaposed with a bit of existentialism. It was such a weird combination to see this take place in like a post-apocalyptic world, and it gave me such a weird feeling that it's so hard to find, but it's my vibe to a T. Have not seen this one. Oh, the Tatami Galaxy? Damn! Tatami Galaxy is this high? I thought this would have been lower. I'm surprised that this many people voted for this one. This is a niche pick. If you thought that Monogatari had a lot of subtitles, the Tatami Galaxy is the final boss. Every character talks like they're the fucking rap gods. You need to be locked in when watching this show. This isn't my favorite Yuasa show. It's still really good. All right, Bleach. Obviously, with my opinions of Bleach, wouldn't have put Bleach on my list, but of course, it's Bleach. There are enough fans of Bleach, especially I think it has had a resurgence with how good the adaptation of the last arc has gotten. I'm guessing people in chat, you guys, it's gonna be split. Half of you are gonna think this is too low, and half of you are gonna be like, what the fuck is this doing on the list? Oh, wait, this didn't break top 50? No fucking way. This is one of the best romance anime. Reddit? I thought you loved romance anime. The MC is a peak Redditor. I know, right? I know. Spice and Wolf. Yeah, all right. I'll allow it. Nichijou at 61. Wow. I thought Nichijou had a bigger cult following. In terms of wacky comedy, has some of the best animation we have seen in the genre. There are some scenes in Nichijou that have gone further beyond in its animation and sakuga than any other gag comedy out there. Is it my favorite comedy of all time? No. If I see my favorite comedy, I am going to lose my shit. But I did think that Nichijou had a bigger cult following, especially on Reddit. It's fine. It's maybe a little bit recent. Maybe would be a bit lower on my list, but it's fair. You know what you get with Spike's family? Chihayafu. Yo, no way this beats Spy Family. Hell yeah. This actually got on the list? Yo, based. Oh my, okay. My 2010s Redditors are coming up. We talk about Reddit MCs, man. We talk about Reddit MCs. Toradora? Better than Snafu? Better than Snafu? I don't think this is aged as well. I think this is a little too high. I think the world right now, in terms of like the tsundere, I can't believe I'm saying this. I think the world right now has moved on to a little bit more of subtlety in their tsundere portrayals and tsundere archetypes. Tiger is very much a time capsule of what tsunderes were like. I think we have better tsunderes now. It should be higher. Man, Fulikuli should be higher. Come on, man. Come on. Maybe this is nostalgia, but this should be higher. Fulikuli. The vibes, man. The vibes. When I think of Fulikuli, it just so perfectly encapsulates whatever feeling you had in adolescence, in your teenagehood. This is it. All right, Yuri Camp. I'll allow this. Personally, like I said, my favorite cute girls and cute things is Girls Last Tour. Yuri Camp is I don't know if it's the second favorite. I can't think of many others, but pretty much the only two that really come to mind in terms of like pure vibes and comfiness is Girls Last Tour and Yuri Camp. I'd say 55 is about right, though. I'd say 55 is about right. I haven't watched season 2 yet. As for right now, season 1 was a solid romance anime. It was a solid romance anime. Oh, should be high. Should be high. Should be higher. This hit so hard when I first watched Ping Pong the animation, and as I've grown up, it only hits harder. This, you only come to appreciate more as time has gone on. I actually think Ping Pong might just be a classic in my eyes. This is something, there are a few shows that encapsulate just the fucking harshness of the world without being too depressing or too melancholic. Ping Pong the animation is just real, man. This is just real. Shinsekai Yori? We still remember Shinsekai Yori? What? That beat out Ping Pong though? Okay, I'm surprised this is this high up considering some of the other shows that have been on this list. I think it's about right. I think Shinsekai Yori. I think it's about right here. Would it age well? Would this age well? Yeah, fair. Fair. Okay. I was trying to think in my mind if this is just recency bias, but I still think it's a fantastic show. I was trying to think, is it something that I'm going to forget as time goes on? And I think it's left enough of an impression on me that I would put it around here. It's about 50-ish. Too high. You guys fucking love this show. This, to me, goes in the same category as Angel Beats, where it hit me really hard when I first watched it. But the more that time has gone on, the lower down it's like gone in my rankings, the less I appreciate it. I've talked about so many shows that I've only grown in appreciation. This is one of those shows that has had the opposite feeling, where I enjoyed it. It hit me really hard when it first aired. As I've grown older and the more that time has gone on, I'm like, maybe I wouldn't like it as much if I watched it today. I personally liked the first half of the show more than the second half. I think it got way too melodramatic. So I think this is a little high for me. The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. Top 50, baby. Let's go. Haruhi Suzumiya is still goated. I don't care. Okay, I'm trying to be unbiased here, but I cannot hide my bias with the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. This might not have aged super well. If this got released today, this would no way in hell stand out as much as it did when it first came out. But you know what, guys? The disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya is still fucking peak. I have still never seen a turn like that from a high school slice of life show. This disappearance has put Haruhi Suzumiya in an echelon that few shows can fucking touch. The movie was phenomenal. If it was just this series, I'd probably be like, yeah, it hasn't aged too well, but the disappearance, still fucking untouched. Wow. Where my pretentious boys at? Where my pretentious boys at? Way too low, but not surprising. A lot of people have not watched Legend of the Galactic Heroes. It is one of the most densely packed anime series I've ever seen, just in terms of ideas and execution. I think personally it should be higher. It's one of those shows that I think deserves the reputation that it has. The problem is not with anyone watching this not thinking it lives up to the hype. The problem is actually fucking getting people to watch this show. This low? Come on, should be. Come on, guys. Top 10. Top 10, guys. 47 for the best fantasy anime that's ever been made, guys. Come, top 10? Yeah, I'll allow it. Obviously, shonen mega hits are going to be on here, and I still think for a TV series, this really, really pushed the bar in terms of what a TV series could achieve in terms of animation. And this scene that we're seeing right here is a fucking work of art, and I called it a work of art. Is it top 50 in my opinion? No, but I'd still probably put Demon Slayer somewhere on the list. All right, now this is recency bias. Nothing in the first season of Oshinoko even puts it in the top 50 best anime of all time. It was a great, enjoyable show. Top 50 way too soon. Even with the second season that is airing right now, I do respect it for its really tackling so many different parts of the entertainment industry. But I really feel like the more I watch it, the more I think the first episode might have been the emotional peak that we've seen with Oshinoko. I don't know if I've said this before, might be controversial opinion. I partake in it, so maybe I'm part of the problem. I think I would prefer this without the whole best girl aspect to it. It adds the spice to it, but I think that the best girl aspect might be masking other things where other parts of the show could be excelling even harder. Fair. Actual fair rating. I think actually perfectly placed. I think this is right. Nothing else to say about this. Hibike Euphonium at 44. I thought this would be high. I thought more people really fucking loved Hibike Euphonium. Personally, I haven't caught up to the later season, so I don't know how good it gets. And it's been a while since I watched season 1. But on a fan standpoint, I thought this would be higher. Yeah, I'll allow it. I think this is going to age well. Recency bias, but I think this is going to age well. I think Apothecary Diaries is really fucking good. If we're able to see more of Apothecary Diaries, am I right, guys? I think Mao Mao is just such a breath of fresh air for as a character, as a protagonist in her own show. And I think that this is going to be a show, and Mao Mao is going to be a character that a lot of people are going to remember. I don't think it should be higher, but I definitely think it should be on the list. That's a fair ranking for Dragon Ball, for its legacy. Obviously, we all have nostalgia for Dragon Ball Z. A lot of people would put this in their tops or something, but I think, I'm not the biggest Dragon Ball fan, and I think this is around a fair rating. Too soon. Dragon Ball should be above this. No, maybe once we get more Chainsaw Man, I don't even know if I would put this anywhere. I don't know if it's even finished its first dish. Chainsaw Man started cooking, and the starter is about 70% done right now. That's what I thought about the season 1 of Chainsaw Man. It should not be beating Dragon Ball right now, and it definitely should not be in the top half of the top 100 anime of all time. Maybe if we gotten more seasons of Chainsaw Man, maybe if this was 24, but right now, way too high. Maybe if this was 24 episodes, or we've gotten a season 2, or the movie that's come out. All right, Kill la Kill. Yeah, okay, this is fair. I think Kill la Kill right now is just Trigger at their peak. They have made other shows which excel in different ways, but in terms of pure hype, remember, Gurren Lagann was not Trigger. I think in terms of pure hype, this is Trigger's peak so far. I do think Gurren Lagann is more hype, so I'm really hoping Gurren Lagann is higher than this, but I think this is a fair ranking for Kill la Kill. 39. I'm happy. I'm happy he's gotten representation. Should be higher, but for a public vote, I'm impressed. Most public votes wouldn't even have this close on the list. Yeah. Too low. Fair. Absolute animation masterclass. Just purely One Punch Man season 1. I think there are a few anime, except for maybe now Jujutsu Kaisen season 2, that have just been a pure passion project for animation, specifically action animation and choreography. And there are a few anime that can touch what One Punch Man season 1 has achieved, just from a pure fun and animation standpoint, man. Fruits Basket. Is this the original or is this the remake? I might have even had it a little bit higher, actually. Emily is like, no, what are you talking about? It's number 1. Odd Taxi. Now we're getting to fucking peak, man. Fair choice. Maybe I would put it at about 30, which isn't too different. I think we are going to appreciate this more and more. We're going to see a YouTube video in about 5 years being like the masterpiece that everyone forgot, and then all the Odd Taxi fans would be like, I remember this. Just want to say, I made a video before it won any awards. Actually, I made a video on it, and it got cool views when it came out because nobody had heard of Odd Taxi. All right, I'll say it. Fate Zero. Yes! I'd have it in my top 20. Personally, Fate Zero is in my top 20, but it is still pretty high. 35. All right, Reddit, I'll allow it. Where's Prisma Ilia? Let's see what is higher than Fate Zero. Let's see what is higher than Fate Zero. Haikyuu, best modern sports anime. Fair? Yeah. I actually have no complaints. I have no complaints. I think this is best modern sports anime. There's a chance that Ippo might be higher, and if Ippo is higher, that would be the most based Reddit thing of all time. 34 for Haikyuu. This is fair. All right, Naruto. Okay. Too high? Nah. It's about right. Maybe a little bit too high. Maybe I'll put it at like 40, but it's fucking Naruto, guys. Yo, look at... They put this scene on as well. They put this scene on. K-On. Yes, guys. Okay, K-On did so much for the cute girls do cute things genre. Yes, all right, guys. Yeah, motherfucking T. I still fucking despise K-On, okay? Yes, I've cooled down on my criticism of K-On. I still don't like it, okay? Bocce the Rock is better. Yes, I said it, all right? Bocce the Rock is better. I said it. Now we're getting there. Wait. Is Your Name going to be on this list? The thing is, with a silent voice, I think it is one of the hardest hitting movies that have been made. It has great characters, most of them, except for like maybe one. It's such a well-written drama that hits straight to the fucking soul. I prefer Your Name though. This one also probably hits harder than Your Name did, but to me, Your Name just slightly edges it out for me. No fuck! No fucking absolutely no way! I'm not a Redditor. I'm not a fucking Redditor, guys. I'm not. Shut the fuck up, guys. Shut the fuck up. No fucking way they are neck and neck. No, absolutely no way. Jujutsu Kaisen 29? Yeah, people can remember Jujutsu Kaisen. Some of the best action animation we've ever had. Season 2, fucking incredible. I would probably put it like a little bit low in terms of like my personal favorites. My favorite shonen is still Hunter x Hunter, but Jujutsu Kaisen 4, like I said, like what One Punch Man did for action animation as just a pure passion project. I think it's going to be a very, very long time till we find something like Season 2 of Jujutsu Kaisen. It is going to be a very long time. I think this is way too high. Connor is like rolling right now. Connor's like, no! I enjoyed 86. It is not 28. It is not above Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't even think it's top 50. I think it's latter half. I am so fucking surprised that it is this high. I am surprised that there are this many 86 fans on Reddit. 86 is 86. I would have been okay with 86 being 86, actually. All right, fair. I don't want to hear the overrated things in chat. I don't want to hear this. This is fair, guys. This is fair. March comes in like a lion. One of the few critically acclaimed shows that I haven't finished yet. But everyone that has watched this basically says this is a fucking masterpiece. Oh, holy sh! No way it's 25! You guys did it! Hell yes! Hell fucking yes! Take my like. Cinema right here, guys. Finally getting the representation it deserves, and of course in all places it's bloody Reddit. I will happily be a Redditor if this show gets called peak, man. One Piece, of course it is going to be on this list. Too high, fair. It's hard, right? Because with One Piece, the anime, some parts of the anime just has not aged well at all in terms of like the modern day pacing and modern day animation. In terms of the emotions this series has made me feel, in terms of the pure emotions and pure heart this has, let's throw away our critic brain for a second. One Piece has done so much for me as a fan. Made me feel emotions that very few other shows have ever made me feel, and I think I would actually put it higher. One Piece is special, and even though I've stopped watching the anime now and gone on to read the manga, this is just a special series, and there's little more I can say about it. Beaten out by Violet Evergarden though. So actually I'd put a place further in the universe over this one. That one hit me harder, guys. That one hit me harder. It's too high. As the isekai guy, Konosuba's great, but we've had some classics. We have had not just some classics of the modern day, we have had some classics in like the entire history of anime. And to say that Konosuba beats the like of even Silent Voice, Your Name, Perfect Blue, this is way too fucking high. I like that was the... Okay, JoJo. One Piece is still my favorite. Yeah. I'm curious. What is in the top 20? I'm going to get really harsh with you right now. If there's any more shit like Konosuba in there, everything in the top 20 has to be classic. Too high. No. I think it's slightly too high. I don't think it's top 20. Would you guys call this a classic? I would have thought Death Note was about 30-ish. Mostly based on the last arc of Death Note, but I think a lot of people have remember fondly the best parts of Death Note. It's not in my personal top 20. Yes! Alright, now we're talking. Deserved. Anime peaked in hypeness with Gurren Lagann, and we still have not reached that bar. We have still not reached that bar, guys. Gurren Lagann is right there at the top. Is this space? No, Gintama. Okay. Joey being like, yes! Finally! I haven't seen Gintama, but considering how highly this is rated on my anime list every time, I am not surprised. Maybe season 3. Still cooking. Not a classic yet. Maybe in a few more years, whatever season 3 gives us, it's too high. It's not a classic. It's not top 20 anime of all time. Yes, okay. This deserves to be on the list. Made in Abyss. Fucking fantastic. Still to this day, makes me feel feelings that no other anime has made me feel. It has made me more disturbed than I think any other show I've ever watched. It deserves to be on this list. With season 3, right, guys? With season... This is in my top 20, guys. This is in my top 20. I think right now, Mushoku Tensei, even with the latest developments of the latter half of the season, Mushoku Tensei is my favorite isekai of all time, and is the only one I would comfortably put as a top 20 shows in my own taste. ReZero has that potential, but Mushoku Tensei edges ReZero out in my top isekai of all time. Guys, what do you think? I'll let you guys decide. Does it still hold up, guys? Does it still hits you with the feels? It is a classic. I will say that. It is a classic. I have not finished Clannad. I couldn't get past episode 8, so I do not know how good Afterstory is. Yeah, okay. I'm allowing this one. I'm allowing this one. You know what? I have my problems with Code Geass looking back. There are certain parts of Code Geass that I might have looked over when I was a kid, but this show still goes f***ing hard. Still the best ending to any anime that has ever been made, in my opinion. Yep, top 20 for me. Too high. Reddit, you overshot. You overshot, man. This is a good show, but you overshot a bit too much, guys. I'm on your side. I'm a bocce defender, Reddit. I'm a bocce defender. This is only gonna give Joey ammo. Introverters unite. Oh, is this mob? You know what? No. Should be higher. This is top 10. This is top 10. Easily. Top 10 anime of all time. I think it's one of the best anime to come out in the modern day. There's only really one anime I think that can compete with this one, but this for sure is top 10 easily for me. Yes. Okay, top 10. I'll allow. I mean, it's top 10 best anime of all time, guys. We are going to get it is getting super competitive, but Vinland Saga deserves to be in the top 10. So does Mob Psycho 100. Mob Psycho 100, some of the best character writing and best pure animation we've ever seen. Vinland Saga transcends the anime medium itself at points. It is just a piece of media I think everyone needs to watch and experience. Too high? No, definitely not. Wow! It is not even top 5. Wow! You have slain my anime list. Reddit has come together. We have destroyed the My Anime List. I can't believe it. It did not just dethrone Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. It threw Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood down the fucking stairs. Oh, hey, yo. Wait, Monogatari is in top 10? Joey's actually a secret Redditor. Should it be high? Yes, it should be f***ing high. Should it be top 10? It's not in my personal top 10. I'm not going to complain too much. Actually, nah, it's still f***ing great. I was trying to think, has it aged badly? And I'm like, no, it's still f***ing great. Toothbrush scene top 5 alone. Yeah, okay, guys, okay. I don't want to hear it, guys. I don't want to hear it right now. It is f***ing hard to judge Neon Genesis Evangelion. For the anime that mean the most to me, I think this actually might be my number 1. I don't think I'm ever going to feel the same emptiness ever again after finishing the last movie. And I don't think there's any other anime that has spoke to me in a way Neon Genesis Evangelion has. For the people that this series speaks to, I don't think there's anything that is as powerful as Neon Genesis Evangelion. But if this show doesn't speak to you, you're just not gonna like it, you know? But for the people that it does speak to, this is the GOAT. Top 10? Oh, I wouldn't put it. I wouldn't put it here. I'm not surprised though. I'm not surprised. This is the romance anime for the new generation of anime fans. This is it. This is the best romance anime. Personal taste, I'm just sorry, there's only so far the high school romances can get for me nowadays. That's I as a critic, I can see how good this is as a romance, but as a person, it just doesn't appeal to me as much anymore. All right. Deserved. I don't think anyone's gonna argue with that. I like how that clip was so fast. That clip was so fast, like Reddit was like, you know this is gonna be it. We're not gonna spend too long on this. Madoka Magica? Number 4? Whoa, I was not expecting that. I was absolutely not expecting that. This is high, but I don't know if I can argue with this. I don't really have anything bad to say about Madoka Magica. It probably isn't in my top 5 favorite anime of all time, but you know, on a critical standpoint, this is one of those shows where it might not appeal to you, but there's little I can say to really bring it down. I can't really say that this is a bad pick. Yes! Fuck you all with this overrated shit. Fuck you all. Attack on Titan deserves to be up here. Yes, it does. Shut the fuck up, guys. Maybe not top 3. It is definitely top 5 at the very least. It is going to be a classic. It is an anime that deserves the hype. It is an anime that people are going to remember and look back on. And it is one of the best modern day anime to be made. I don't want to hear it, guys. I would put Attack on Titan above this. Oh, wait. Have we found a new Full Metal Alchemist? I think Reddit has banded together, but have we found a new Full Metal Alchemist? Are we about to see the Gen Z, Gen Alpha Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, guys? Is FMA as the top anime of all time? Has that now become the boomer bait show? Oh. The turn, guys. Here's the thing, guys. There is no number 1 pick that you guys are going to be happy with. There is none. There is no number 1 pick that everyone can agree on and be like, this is undoubtedly the best anime of all time. Can you argue that Frieren has the recency bias? Sure. You can argue that. Can you say that Frieren is going to be... Do you think that Frieren is going to be forgotten? I do not think it's going to be forgotten. I think that this is going to be something that sticks around. I think the only arguments that can be made about Frieren is that it is too early. We don't know where the story is going to go. We don't know how hard it is going to hit in the future. But right now, there is little you can say to bring Frieren down. Like what I said with Madoka Magica, there is little negatives that I can say about Frieren. If there was a new modern Fullmetal Alchemist of all Brotherhood of all time, I'm not going to complain about Frieren. So what did we learn, guys? What did we learn? Reddit, you had 100 different placements in your top 100 anime, there weren't too many that were completely out of place. There were a few classics that were very, very early on. Shit like Satoshi Kon stuff. I actually, now looking back at the list, I actually would put some of Miyazaki's works way higher than some of the other picks we got. I'm like 80% okay with this list. But that was Reddit's top 100 anime of all time, guys. Leave a comment if you are too a Redditor. Leave a comment if you also agree with Reddit's list of their top 100 anime. This turned out to be a very, very long recording. But anyway, that's been it from me. I've been Giguk, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.